Don't want talk if it ain't about the deal. Nah, but it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change them quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama, ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over first and begin at their own 20-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And he's going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Those two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
Watson on first down.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Elijah Moore.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Moore
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Browns will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Quick throw there is incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and fell to the ground.
What's that expression, Mike, comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
Opening carry in the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Watson off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So
blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now it's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Credit Zadarius Smith able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
To throw is Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Finding Harris over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. They'll send Austin in motion right. Now a first down carry for Harris. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up the 4th down.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd and 5.
They hand this off to Harris, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly when the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Third down, here's Patterson.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Harris running straight ahead, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Field's going to toss this quickly out wide, complete.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Touchdown! George Pickens from 6 yards away.
And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
This is the tight end, the Joker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now a first down throw, Fields.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, here's Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustment. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play. Now Watson, buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Faking the give, now Watson. This is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now receiver in motion left. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Elijah Moore, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
But able to get it up past the 45. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about. And that
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. Down the sideline he goes.
Well, he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
It's the score from 28, Steelers 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, here's Fields. A short one there to Fryermuth.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You got a mini base. Tonight.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank.
And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. But they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen, and the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. On play action, they'll throw.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, an 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Fields.
Flush to his right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
On the give, this is Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, Ken. Easy.
Here's Fields.
And that is incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 11.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, it's Watson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
New York on now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42, Steelers 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions, nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Throwing again is Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
Now it's Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They snap it to Fields.
One last shot at the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Throwing now, Watson. And it's incomplete.